I started out in the streets when I was 14 years old selling heroin and cocaine. You know, I caught my first heroin charge when I was 16. They waited until I turned 17 to try me as an adult. By the time I was 19 years old, I was a full-fledged IV drug user. I hadn't been on the streets from the age of 19 to 36 years old a whole year. I couldn't put together a year on the streets, let alone a minute sober. My role models was the guys that had the drugs, had the girls, had the cars, had the money. I wanted to be like those guys, and I set out to be exactly like those guys. As a result of that, man, I got a lot of pain, a whole lot of addiction. I even got a shot in the back and walked out of the hospital the next day, man, with a prescription of Percocets, and went and got me some more heroin and continued to get high. I was on one of them binges, and me and my girl got in an argument, and I was like, you know what? Forget this, I'm going to Louisville. Didn't mean it. My grandma ended up buying me a bus ticket to Louisville. They tell me, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. My plan was to do life in the penitentiary or die in the street. That wasn't God's plan. I didn't want to sell drugs. I didn't want to rob nobody. I didn't want to be in the streets. I just wanted to do something different. I kept trying to get jobs, but my background kept hunting me. Through the temp agency, I found a job through Cardell Seed. I started out as just a packager on the line, boxing up product for the operator. I wanted to learn the machines. And as time went on, I went from an operator to a lead, where I was running a second shift by myself. Now I'm supervisor of packaging department. I'm being cross-trained and supervisor shipping and receiving. I thank God for Dan Cardell, man, for having this second chance company. I'm responsible for everything that come in and out of this building. I have to keep track of everything that come in and go out. Life is good, and I wouldn't have all this, man, if it wasn't for this job. If it wasn't for this job, I don't know what I'd be doing. I might be locked up in Louisville, Kentucky, man. I might be back in Virginia somewhere with a syringe in my arm. It gave me a sense of hope, you know, and it made me feel that, you know, because your life started out rocky, that don't mean that it won't get smooth, man. It's not how you fall, man, it's how you get up. I'm not part of the problem no more, I'm part of the solution. I think God used me to show that His mercy, He is the greatest. His mercy, you know. I was the worst out of my family. As a result of me being up here, I got a sister up here, she's sober. I got a brother up here, he's sober. And I came first. That's what God do for you.